look terrible.
Whoa. I wouldn't go that far.
Okay, Reno, you're incredibly sexy and everyone wants to do you. Are you happy? Has your ego Has your ego been stroked enough?
No.
No, what, you want me to stroke
She stroked me enough this morning.
Oh, fuck you. Fuck you.
You have 666 views.
Guess she already has. Okay.
What?
Where? We're being filmed.
666.
Oh my god, that's kind of creepy.
Okay. Right. So, video vlog in the dark living room. So we... Stop it! Rena, if you're gonna do something funny, at least make it original.
Oh.
That was original.
Oh, God!
At least make it really? At least make it original. What did you expect him to do?
Look at your background!
I guess retaliation's gonna be inevitable by this point. Right. Okay, so,
I flipped off behind
bad picture quality aside, since we're all together, because we were doing a cosplay thing yesterday, we're doing like a video thing right now because I wanted to... Is my hair really that bad? Okay, I wanted...
Your hair is not that bad.
It is.
Smoke and eat hookah.
And we're sitting here smoking electronic cigarettes, which apparently don't cause
Electronic
cancer.
hookah. Hookah, there's a difference.
As long as we don't get electronic cancer.
I hope to God you do. I really hope to God you do.
Don't wish that on other people.
Electronic cancer?
I don't think electronic cancer.
I want to see
I hope you get it too.
Cancer.
And me, and TK.
Oh, God.
Chris can get it too.
Okay,
We'll
so...
Like the little
since I had everybody here, I wanted to put them on camera to
This is awkward.
because I enjoy putting them in awkward positions.
That's her. I'm just kidding. Everyone knew where that was going.
Okay, yeah.
Something sexual.
So we're not talking about this morning.
Sexual? What?
What?
You just said something about sexual,
No,
and then
I
you're like,
did.
about this morning.
I did.
He did. I'm like, we're not talking about this morning.
Oh.
Because I'm assuming, since you spent the night with him, that something happened this morning that I don't want to know about.
No, it didn't.
So I'm going to rate this as 18 plus.
No, it didn't. Anytime we're in a room together, it's gonna be 18 plus.
I know, I've realized
That's kind
that.
of like that's like a self-requirement.
I like how no one else is there.
We all know that. God. We're gonna revoke your electronic smoking privileges.
Stop it! Give me the blueberry. Give me the blueberry.
Can we even do this on? Can we even like smoke electronic cigarettes on YouTube, or are we like encouraging?
It's not an electronic cigarette.
Of the electronic smoking
hookah. It is water vapor.
It's water
and
vapors.
oil. Things.
Are we allowed to do this on YouTube, or is this like?
No.
Have you seen half the shit that they do on YouTube?
Have you seen all the nudity on YouTube? Are you
I just don't want to like encourage small children to like.
I hope you all do massive amounts of cocaine. Because if you're watching this, guaranteed, my words have probably already influenced you to tell you to go fuck yourself. So, you.
Yeah. Oh. Okay then.
I'm not allowed to be on your streams anymore, am I?
No, you're allowed. You're allowed.
No, you're being banned.
I'm banning you.
See, Chris is banning you.
Yeah, Song is banning you.
Sung has banned you.
And I don't care.
Give me blueberry.
Cisne, give me blueberry. Gimme.
Right.
So.
Right. Your reaction to things because it's been funny.
Yeah, but you had like specific questions.
Okay,
that
no.
Kinda...
We were in the car, and she's been reading Death as part of the process, and she's been reading it while on her phone in the car. So she randomly just start reacting to things, and it's hilarious.
While you're driving?
Well, I'm driving.
Why did they kill Charlie? Why did they kill Charlie? Why'd you kill Charlie? Why'd you kill Charlie? It's not.
Just like getting tired.
It's not right. It's fucked up. It's fucked up, bro. I'm a little hurt. And
someone had to die.
Who?
Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? They could have killed Mink. She's a bitch.
Wait, who did they kill?
You just want
killed me.
Wait.
Okay, who you want to kill? Every other female.
Who did they kill?
Wait, no. What she said about Aviva was terrible.
Wait, who did they kill?
Aviva's a bitch too.
Legend.
Aviva's not a
Legend's dead?
Man, I'm writing in my diary because I'm so selfish and pathetic. I have such a crush on R, but it's never gonna go anywhere because he's actually a cocksucker.
Only on Tuesdays. Those cockfights, man, make a lot of money in those rings.
How do I know you?
Why do you date him? I don't answer that
You
question.
don't want to know the answer to that question.
It's because I'm really good in video games.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's implying that I have a small penis.
It's about as big as a cigarette.
I thought we were going to discuss this fanfic and not his
As
penis.
in,
Oh, I'm sorry.
as in widths like that big.
Teeny.
Wait, where's my hand?
Okay, what's the next question?
Okay, the question, no, just your reaction. No, what you said about Aviva, though, was terrible.
Who?
What did I say?
You said, okay, I said, she's not, okay, I like Aviva a lot. I like her attitude. I like that she's positive. I like that she's nice. And, she had a really rough childhood. And then you said something absolutely terrible.
What's going on?
We're on the internet.
Didn't I say something about her being a child prostitute?
Yeah, and I think you said she needs to stay away from Reno if she had enough cock when she was a child. And I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah!
that's terrible.
I remember that now.
You said that. I was just looking at you
Yeah.
in shock.
She did have enough cock as a child. I mean, it's like child Okay, I did not choose her path. I was not in control of her as a child.
But
just
you're
saying.
going to make bad jokes about it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it's easy, right? That's what I'm saying. Because it's easy to do. See,
Like
Sonny
racism.
agrees.
Like racism?
Yeah, racism's hilarious because it's stupid. So that's why I like cracking the jokes. Everyone's that fragile to my words are retarded.
We know this.
Uh-huh.
Why? Really? Don't put your bottle on my...
Shut the fuck up.
If it dumps, that's your ass he gets to kick.
I don't think Jeffrey would. You should have to order Jeffrey to kick my ass.
No.
And I would.
Oh, and fuckwit is not the only thing that Cisne should call Reno. Because I have plenty of other names for him.
Fuckwit?
I like fuckwit.
You're fuckwit.
Nah, it seems pretty accurate.
It's a British
Yeah,
British
you are
thing, and I
fuckwit.
love it. Fuckwit.
I can live up to that.
I have to read
You
arse
already
as
did.
ass because it drives me nuts. I can't say the word arse.
Yeah, I don't understand British English.
See, I understand it. I
I
just
don't-
don't like reading it. Like, no offense,
I
but it's
don't-
like...
It's a bitch to read.
Well, no, I just don't
Yeah.
understand how people would say arse instead of ass. But ass, it's okay. I know it's.
I mean, when the enunciations are written out as though it's being said,
yeah,
I'm
she
like,
doesn't write it like that. She just uses British slang because she's British Canadian.
And I think it makes sense.
and you're Canadian British.
I don't. I'm what?
What?
I'm
Reno,
American.
stop talking.
I got this.
Reno.
Yes, suck on my pipe. Suck on it. Oh.
I can't do anything.
No, you
I
can't.
can't.
No.
No, earlier
no.
when he was trying to teach me how to smoke cigarettes and it was almost cute.
What are y'all doing?
You know what's funny is like, you.
What?
Or not you, but you.
Well,
you know
not
what I
me.
mean.
Who?
You.
Him or Reno?
Pretty much you.
His face?
No, what we...
I was gonna say, if you know what's funny, I would be like his face.
I sit on that face. Thank you.
Things I don't need to know.
So...
there could be a
Stop
file.
asking
There
these
could be-
questions that could potentially
Stop
lead
setting
to
yourself
something
up.
dirty.
There's a file cabinet just full of things that I don't need to know that you tell me.
You know, you say that.
There's a file...
Your
Do you have a file
curiosity,
cabinet?
though.
I think you, like, deliberately keep a file
No, I
cabinet.
don't actually keep
Because you
a file.
could just burn it.
No, it's a metaphoric file. And basically, I'm saying
Metaphorical file cabinet.
Why do you keep visiting that file cabinet all the time?
No,
God.
I'm just telling you that you've said enough things that I could fill a metaphoric file cabinet.
Why do you keep looking through that metaphorical file cabinet, though?
Jeffrey, will you hand me that soda, please?
Which
There's
one?
my question.
The can, or
No,
not the can, the
the
glass
glass.
one.
Thank
Mysy
you,
dotes
sir.
and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey and kiddly divey too. Would you?
What?
What?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about the movie The Cell, and then I was thinking about the serial killer, and he's, sings that song.
Okay,
Anyway,
so, your reaction to death is part of the process, is what I wanted to ask you about.
Oh. Well,
And your life. And
like, yeah, like everything that she's... Okay, so my life is stranger than fiction. I've officially decided that you've written half of it. Yeah.
Where?
I have no idea what this girl looks
Not
like.
mine. Who?
What does this girl look like?
Licorice?
Yeah.
No one knows.
Mystery.
She doesn't post pictures of herself on the
Scott,
internet.
where's your phone?
I have it, it's not going off.
Are you
She's a school teacher who's living in Canada and is British.
Aye.
And has children, so I'm assuming she's older.
Yeah. She's got chitrin.
Older than what?
Than me?
She's got to be at least, I'm betting you're probably 27, 28, maybe.
36.
Why are we guessing?
You just like MILFs.
Okay, why are
No.
you... Okay, are you hitting
The
them?
one I was with was 33.
Okay, let's not talk about the people...
I say you're 36 or 41.
Okay,
We're not talking about who you've been with, Reno.
and we're not talking
I'm
about...
not either. She's the one making it out to be that way. I was just making a guess on her age.
Are you hitting on her over the
No,
internet?
I'm not. I just guessed her age. Jesus H. Christ. This is my problem. I talk to a woman and everyone automatically thinks I'm hitting on them. I'm not. I'm making conversation. She's guessing ages. You're guessing ages. I'm saying 36, maybe 41.
I'm just saying,
I don't even want to
why did you want to know what she looks
want to
like?
go down. What?
Why did you want to know what she looks like?
I am curious. She knows what I look like. Barely writing her life.
Apparently,
Writing
you're
your
one
life,
of her
too.
favorite Reno cosplayers because you're awesome. And
Thank
no,
you.
it's just very weird.
Has she seen his pictures?
Yeah, they're on the internet.
Oh, really?
Well, the cosplay ones are on the internet. And we're gonna put more pictures of him on the internet.
I didn't agree to that porn yet. Yeah.
I didn't say.
You did a Sisters involved.
Yet.
Yeah.
Sister already did
Ow!
for you. Reno.
What?
Sister already did for you.
Right? Thank you.
Actually, if you know where to look, it'll be on www. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well,
Anyways, I'm not sitting here asking for a like to go down and get a lager or some lager or some shit. I'm just curious. Like, what does she look like? Wait, how old is she? Do we even know? Is this like?
she's a writer on the internet. Why do we want to
How
know?
do we not know that this isn't like the Baba Yaga thing?
Baba Yaga?
Baba Yaga, that one too.
Wait, what?
Did you seriously mispronounce Baba Yaga's name?
So are we saying that she's a witch?
No.
Maybe.
Yes, with chicken feet, exactly.
Okay.
No, he's referencing Zine Scope's cosplay one shot that I was in
Mhm.
because it involved Baba Yaga, who's in part of Raven Gregory's storyline for the Dream
Oh.
Eater saga.
So how you have a comic book being written about you?
Yeah, so not only did Raven Gregory write a comic on me, but now apparently our life story is being written through that. So it's
It's
a very stranger
the
than
other
fiction.
It's
detail.
a fanfic
The
that was
other-
written before it happened,
I
which is
know.
Yeah, which is really weird.
Because that's the thing. In the comic, Raven would write what's gonna happen, and then they would
and
do
then it would happen.
So how do we know?
Are we saying
Don't let us die.
maybe it's like Death Note, where she writes things and then they happen?
Yeah, but when does she write
She's
the part about
not
them hooking back up?
Pregnant yet.
That doesn't happen.
Wait, we already resolved
And
that, this
that-
morning. I'm a super troll. What?
Do I have to give you a lecture on responsibility? Because I'm good at lecturing.
Don't talk to me about responsibility. I knew exactly what I was going into because of responsibility. I completely take responsibility. I do. I take responsibility. A lot of things.
You taking responsibility.
I take responsibility for a lot of things out there.
See, in my family law class, we were talking about children, and someone's like, it's like, well, abstinence is the only 100% way to be sure, and I'm like, and homosexuality. I just really feel like anyone says anything about abstinence, I want to be like, and homosexuality.
Unless your girlfriend's cheating on you and she has sex with you and she just so happens to have male juices on
Or
her.
I don't
the
think
uterus
lower
gets
regionals.
removed, or a bullet.
Or a punch to the stomach, according to Nate.
I
What?
think the thing that Autumn suggests is one of those things that is really, really unlikely,
But it
technically
happens.
possible.
No, because all it takes is
Another
if they're
way
doing
To
this
not
number.
have babies, mustard gas.
You're a horrible person.
If they're dead, they can't have babies.
Uh,
It's just sort of one of those things.
I'm
Really?
speaking logically. Can you have a
What?
baby if you're dead?
that-
Nope.
That's
You
not
might
right.
be able to. Stranger Things. Have you seen Dead Girl? I've
Oh,
seen Dead
wait
Girl.
a second. Remember the chick who rode the dead guy's body in the morgue and got pregnant?
I
Oh,
God, I
All right.
forgot about
So I
that.
take it back.
Ugh.
Death is not a good It's not.
You know, I feel like maybe
is
I
not
shouldn't
away.
attempt to interview them when they're both here.
Sorry.
Because they're both. I don't know who's distracting who.
Well, I think death has a lot of.
So, okay, so
major
just
side
ask me
effects
specific
that
stuff,
make it
'cause it's hard for me
undesirable.
So,
to-
you,
I don't know. There's a lot of
okay.
people that I wish were dead.
Okay, can
There's
we?
a lot of desirability from that.
Okay, could you please stop talking about killing people on camera?
Plate on buddy.
That's not fun.
Yes, it is. Listen, Denzel would have died, but because his parents are dead, thanks to Sector 7 falling on him, he was able to be adopted by Cloud and save them all. See, looking at the good,
arguing that Sector 7 was a good thing
find the
because
good in the
the
bad.
orphan who suffered is eventually
Find-
adopted
find
by
the good-
sort of imperfect parents who
Find-
leave him alone to get kidnapped by Sephiroth remnants?
Larva
It's not just that, but consider this. If the plate wouldn't have been dropped and that wouldn't have happened to Denzel, then Cloud wouldn't have had a reason to go do what he did and save all of those people that he saved. So,
What about Marlene?
Turk logic.
technically-
What about Marlene?
Turk
we don't
logic.
talk about that bitch. She never happened.
Turk logic.
You just
Denzel was the
you
important one.
just called a 9-year-old a bitch.
Man,
A 9-year-old.
Terrible.
Marlene was the little girl taking care of Denzel.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know.
Oh. Why is double
That was
checking? That's double checking!
Yeah.
Don't look at me like that!
You weren't there for Advent Children. He's gonna tell you.
Yeah, your character wasn't there! Thank you, Sky. Awesome. First she's on my side, now you're on my side. Awesome.
I saw the video.
Good times.
I watched the video. That worked.
I'm not sure how. Or why we're whispering.
Why are we whispering?
Anyways,
Okay.
I digress. Drop the plan, buddy. You gotta find the good in the bad.
Technically, he did save a lot of people.
By dropping the plate on everyone.
Shh.
It was only a couple.
It wasn't me, though. It was
hundreds of
Avalanche. Get it
thousands of
right.
people. Yeah.
Huh?
It was Avalanche, wasn't me. That didn't.
I never approved of this cover story.
You weren't in charge at the time. You don't gotta worry about it. Not your
Oh.
not your deal, not your problem. Your dad ordered it.
Well, yes.
So why are you why are you getting all butthurt about it? What's
'Cause I wouldn't
done
have-
is done. What's
I think
done?
I should have had a
what's
say
done
in it. I
cannot be
wouldn't have
undone.
approved.
Because he was busy sleeping with Sung.
What? Okay, I'm just gonna stop. Okay. What, how did this... And now it's sound into in-character commentary.
I knew it.
we need to freaking have this fall in cosplay because it just happens. We need to just do a cosplay show where it's like The View, where we just sit on couches
And talk
No,
about
no.
shit.
No, even
While
better though.
smoking.
I think an
While
appropriate
smoking
Reno
and
reaction would
drinking.
be all like, "But wait, Sung's not a girl,"
Oh boy.
Talking about?
and then it'd be like, "Well, yeah, so it has to be someone else." Okay, Rita, it's someone else.
Oh, he
And
does-
like a month later, oh, it was gay.
Awkwardly. What is this
It was
about
gay,
Sun
yes.
being
Wait,
a girl?
we're discussing that Reno probably doesn't understand what homosexuality is, but I think he would because he's probably almost been there while drunk and he didn't know and she looked like a woman.
No,
Oh.
not once has that happened to me. I make sure.
If you're drunk,
How
and
do
half
you-
I make sure.
Okay, when
I've made sure.
I left, if you
And I'm
would have
not,
gotten
I'm
that
not
plastered-
insulting the transsexual. I'm insulting his ability to even tell someone who's not transsexual.
No,
Is this
no,
based
no,
on the
no,
whole
give me a
Yumi
prime
thing? Because I
example.
swear
Yes.
to God, I thought he was a girl, but he was an ugly girl.
Really?
You asked
I
him to
swear-
marry you.
No, I
What?
didn't. You guys continue to say it. That never was
Yes,
said.
you did.
I
Whoa,
jokingly
whoa.
said.
Whoa, where was I? What happened?
Okay,
What? I didn't
so
hear the story. Hold on.
Alright, so back in 2010, you're not allowed to interrupt the story. Back in 2000...
This is so going to be exaggerated and fuck you all for making it seem worse than it was.
Oh no, I have photos. It was great. So in 2010, we were getting the Turk group together.
Where the fuck did you get photos? And of what?
Your
I want to hear
reactions.
this.
Alright, so back in...
Wait, no. Arm's like,
Um,
shut the fuck up. I want to hear about this guy thing.
no. So back in 2010, we're doing a panel on Before
No, it was
Crisis.
Tayu.
Yeah,
So that one.
Yeah, it was Tayu in 2010. 2011, actually, it was January 11. So we were doing a panel and getting all the BC Turks together to do a character panel and explain what BC is to people who don't know, which is mostly everyone.
Mhm.
And we were trying to get all the people, and he really wanted to get someone to do gun because he's like, I like blondes.
No, I have a thing for blonde characters by chance. Correction, all the characters I like are blonde. To
Teen-
reword it, though, I said I don't know what other character could fit with that one because my understanding.
He was
Sis
going
A
on and
was
on about-
with
Okay.
Zach.
Okay. So okay.
Sex, pussy.
Okay. Anyway, I'm not talking about your love life. I'm talking about. He basically at the time wasn't with you and hadn't discovered that he only likes redheads and was saying, "I want
I
to."
don't only like redheads.
Oh yeah, right. You like
She's
anything.
been a lot of other colors.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, she still doesn't get that. She's giving me this like, what the fuck look.
He's talking about when you had green hair that one time.
And other colors as well.
Oh, well.
You look good in violet.
Yeah, good job. That was aimed at you.
See, he
I
likes
do.
you.
Jeez, that was aimed at you, and you're giving me this like, what the fuck look. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't know, what the fuck? That was supposed to be endearing.
I
Alright, back
get
to
it.
how
But,
I thought Yumi was a
So he was like,
or a girl.
he's like, I want a gun because I like blondes. I want a blonde Japanese girl, and I'm like, there aren't blonde Japanese girls. Like, no, I want a blonde Japanese girl. And then
He
my
said it just like that.
yeah, and then
What a blonde Japanese girl.
with big tits. And I'm like, you understand what Japanese girl
I
is, right?
You just got on me about making that joke earlier.
Well, I'm just saying that they're probably
No, I just want to point that out. That I made that joke earlier.
blonde.
No,
Ja-
big titted. I made the big titted Japanese joke. You're like,
I'm not joking. I'm saying what you said.
I know, and you just.
Are you talking about the video of the chick where
Yeah,
she's like,
and then she's all like,
And
how can you believe that? Japanese girls don't have big
yeah,
boobs.
you're like that video's not real. Japanese people don't have tits, and I'm like, that's a generalization, and that's
no,
racist.
Japanese women don't have big tits. That's the only reason that shirt would get undone like that.
Okay, can we stop talking about boobs that you look at on the internet?
Fine, let's go back to how
You hit
you
on
guys.
that guy.
I
No.
did not
Yes,
hit
you
on
did.
the
Yes,
guy.
you did.
Okay,
Oh my
okay,
god.
So he's going on about wanting to get someone to do
Oh
gun
my god,
and get a
you
blonde
guys
Japanese
said
girl.
that.
Okay.
And my friend was like, we could always ask Yumi, joking, because we have this friend who's called Yumiko. He's half Japanese, half something. He doesn't know his birth mother got pregnant for an exchange
So he
party.
plays.
So he's half something.
Okay.
And then he was adopted to American parents, so he doesn't know who his birth father is. But he's half something that makes him very pretty and lighter colored hair and lighter eyes, so he could pull off blonde well. And the thing about him is he was so pretty at the time that when
No,
my
he
friend
wasn't.
Squeak met him, she mistook him for an of-age lesbian and hit on him, and then realized he was an underage boy. She was quite disturbed when she found that out.
Squeak especially.
Yeah.
I thought he was a girl. I'm gonna say that much before her story continues. I seriously thought Yumi was a girl. I
So-
did not seriously, in seriousness,
Yumi's pretty.
hit. No!
Everyone thought no. So then what happened?
There's no tits and ass there. If there was tits
There
and ass,
was!
if there was fake tits and ass,
There were fake tits.
No.
if there were fake, like,
Like,
okay, these
this
are the
is on
tits I like.
camera. This
I
is
know.
on camera. I'm
I'm trying to
censoring
stand her
you.
up so she's not on camera. And
Can
make my
you leave
point.
her tits alone?
Stand. Stop holding her back. What? You'll be fine.
Rito,
Basically,
please
my
lift.
point is that
Please, I
tits
don't need you to
and
demonstrate. Oh, please
ass.
stop touching her inappropriately.
No, it's not inappropriate because she's mine. So it's all appropriate, actually. So continue.
I feel
If she
molested.
consented.
I'm so glad you guys got back together.
So,
it's much more
then it's
amusing.
appropriate.
It is.
I feel molested.
You were molested. I hate to break it to you.
Oh, in that case, it's not appropriate.
I think she needs an adult.
Even though she wasn't saying it.
I am an adult. Anyway, so what happened was, Squeak joked about you, and I'm like, no, he wouldn't want it to be a cross-dressing girl. Because the first time I met me, I'm cross-dressing, and right now I'm just in clothing, and I still look like I'm cross-dressing because my hair's short, and I'm wearing a guy's sweatshirt because I stole my friend's
Dude
sweatshirt.
looks like a lady. Ah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's an old picture.
Okay. What do you?
Jamie Whalen just tagged that at me.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That was
Ha,
my first met.
And where is she at? Right on your nutsack. In
Still
every
so caught up
other
on that.
picture, she's in your
Still
nutsack,
so
like
caught
on
up
top
on
of your
that.
nutsack.
Still so caught
He
up.
never liked her.
Thank you.
Anyway, so Squeak's like, well, what about you? Well, what about you? I'm like, no, Lee wouldn't like that because the first time he met me, I'm cross-dressing, and he's like, cool cosplay. You know why my cosplay's better? Because I'm a man. You cosplayers, you could never pull off a convincing cosplay because
I never said.
You did.
This is coming from the girl with the worst case of telephone game ever. I say, hey, can you go grab this? And the next thing gets interpreted as, he told me that I need to fly over to Antarctica to go grab this. Yet every other word of that sentence wasn't involved. You making this whole thing. I was like,
You said it to Coral too. I think
You know what I've said?
every
I get to
What?
live with this. all the time.
So basically, what I said was
What he basically smarted off about cross players not being convincing.
no, it was
And-
I'm a guy. That's why I could do a Reno cosplay better because Reno's a guy and I'm a guy. See? Ha 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 ha.
Isn't that the exact same thing?
Yeah, no, yours makes it sound like, men are a superior race. Down with the women.
No, I was just making it sound like you're an asshole because you're an asshole.
I am an asshole, but let me at least say it in my own voice. I'll take credit for
But
it.
you're a nicer asshole when she's around, and I like that.
Her?
Yeah, her. She makes you a nicer person.
I know. What
It's
the fuck?
cute.
It's more fun when I was an asshole to everyone.
No, it
Because I
wasn't.
didn't care.
No, it wasn't.
I gotta care about
No,
shit.
you heartbroken and not caring is not fun. It isn't. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if you want?
Yeah, no. So,
Shut up, chocolate.
so I'm like, no, he wouldn't like that. Oh, we don't have to tell Reno. So I've been like, idea light bulb. So we get Yumi, who's a guy, and we dress him up in a girl suit, and we put a bra on him, and we stuff it, and he speaks Japanese. So whenever anyone got too close, the whole time he was in a falsetto
Too
voice,
close.
pretending not to speak much English. And if
5
anyone
feet.
got too close, he'd go all shy and just go start rattling off stuff in falsetto Japanese about being shy. And everyone just thought it was this adorable shy girl. And one by one, my Turks start coming up to me, and we're all in the suite together, and they're all like, I don't know. I had almost the entire cast of BC plus soldiers, so there was a good deal.
There was 5 people.
There was a lot of
There
people.
were 5
No,
people.
you-
No.
no.
When I found out, there were like 5
No,
people.
Dude, that
No,
room-
Afterwards,
No,
that
that
room was
full when
full,
you found
and
out.
everyone. Yeah, no.
was it?
Yeah,
Yes.
let's see.
Then I probably blacked it out because that was stupid embarrassing. Now
Legend,
continue.
Knives was there,
The only
and
person
Once
Chugaz
again,
was
in the
there.
room-
I probably
The only
blacked.
person who wasn't in the room was Munchies.
Oh, and that
then-
was
Oh.
hilarious.
That's
Oh,
he told
God.
him.
That would, okay, no. So what
We'll get to
happened?
that.
So
You
what
did better.
happened was, so the entire weekend, all my
I've
Turks,
never been tricked that well.
My- okay,
She's
but-
obviously related to Loki or some shit.
me, Loki, what?
No, you related to.
Me, I'm related to Loki. Are you saying that I'm a god of mischief?
No, you have.
Hey, he shut up. But now.
Another reason
Don't
I
work
love
that long.
Another reason I
Ancestry.
like having her around. She actually shuts him up. It's a miracle. So
He's
then,
complimenting you to aggrandize himself because you tricked him.
Yes.
oh,
Thank you, Jeffrey.
well, maybe I'm not
Continue.
flattered then.
Okay, so anyway.
Yes, I
Did
did.
you get that?
So you see what had happened was.
So all the entire weekend, the Turks kept coming up to me and being like, "Oh, Yumi, she is so cute," and I'm like, "Yumi's a guy. Don't tell Reno." And then they get this look of shock and then this kind of evil smirk of, "Okay, this is fun." And so.
I never hit on him.
And those who
Oh
have
my-
seen the video of the panel, because it's up there, saw him do a stand up and be like, "Hi," as representing the girls of the Turks, just because I like putting something over on.
wait,
everyone.
is this in the video?
Yeah, it's in the video. The blonde girl. There's Yumi.
I'm gonna have to go through and watch that again.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
So then afterwards, we're hanging out in the hotel suite, all of us there. And we're talking about how are we gonna tell Reno, and because a lot of the girls are like, "You better not do it in the boys' bathroom because I want to be there to see this." Because everyone really wanted to see the look on his face, and we're just trying to think the perfect
I
way
hated
to do
my
it.
face.
And Yumi's like, "Want me to follow him in the bathroom and just whip it out?" And I'm like,
Oh my.
"No, because we want to see that." And then
We want to see him whip it out?
no,
God, you perv! And you get on me about the pervy things I say. God.
your mind is a dark
Listen,
pit
that-
of misunderstanding.
That is recorded now that you said you wanted to see him whip it out.
I know, we wanted to see the look on your face.
No,
when realized
you
you've
just
been hanging out
said.
a guy all weekend.
It was literally the second day.
It was
It was-
the second day.
But it was 2 full days of you hitting on a guy.
I was not hitting on him.
Yes.
I barely talked. Okay, quote my hitting ons.
I'll make
I'll
a
make
real woman out of you, a real American. We'll get
Yeah,
married, we'll
okay.
have babies.
Okay. Oh my god. For fuck's sake.
Oh my god, your face right now. Can we turn the light on?
No,
for her
because
here,
this is
Jeffrey? 'Cause
actually
I love
really
her
starting to
face.
piss me off because I was joking with him.
I know. I know.
No, I just don't like being embarrassed that much in person.
So were you like honestly? Were
No,
you
like I had 20
embarrassed?
people all laughing at me and I'm hiding my
Oh
face.
my
Yeah, because and then everyone told me the whole time that I was hitting, I'm like, no, I was cracking jokes like you owe me 20 babies and stuff like that. I worked in
joking.
America and stuff. And everyone's like, hi, you were so serious. And I'm like,
No, you so thought he was a girl, though. That was the point.
I thought he was a girl.
Okay, whoa.
But how much that you guys have, everyone since then, and go be like, remember when you were hitting on Yumi? I'm like, I was. Like, yeah, you were. We all heard. I'm like, I start to get pissed.
If you were hitting on Yumi,
Jokes.
it wouldn't.
Yes.
It's okay, fine. You were joking. With
Okay,
me.
well, either way, so it was a boy who was a convincing girl.
Yes.
Okay.
Understand, you're one of 3 people who've ever embarrassed me.
I kind of
I
have.
thought I've embarrassed
I
you.
know you're angry, but I'm kind of.
No, I've never publicly embarrassed
No.
you, but I
But
could.
hey, to be fair, you embarrass me all the time.
In public?
Yes.
When?
Ah, every time we're around her.
No. Not like
Well, not
that.
like- no.
That was when the last time I did a 2-day setup of tricking you into something that would make you feel stupid and comfortable in
No.
front of like 20 people.
It wasn't to make you uncomfortable. It was to teach you a lesson about crossplay.
And that is?
That apparently men make really convincing girls.
That- You
I've
can't
already
say.
known that.
No, the lesson.
I still love you. It's okay.
I love you.
too.
I love you. I love you, and I didn't mean it maliciously.
I know.
And I've more than made up for
damn.
it.
I know.
I got you back together.
I do have to give her
Yeah.
a tad bit of credit.
I had
She
a
gets a
lot.
little bit of credit.
Before you guys met up for the shoot, I had a long discussion with her when she came up to pick up your suit.
Yeah.
And I gave her a
so I
speech.
do have to give her a little bit of credit.
You do have to give her some.
So
credit.
we'll give
We had,
you
like, a
and
3-hour
Tyler credit.
conversation.
And I'm still going to be the best person at your wedding. If
One
you
of
have to
them.
marry.
She's like, I already know.
I want-
I'm going to be.
Hey, I deserve that. But no, so can I finish?
Deserve that.
I deserve that.
Wow.
That was
You
really.
could be one of like you're definitely one of my people, but for fuck's sake,
Hey,
me,
you were the
me and
first person-
Doug have traded blood.
That was
Really?
so Rufus
Yes.
of you. That was so Rufus of you. You're like, yeah, I'm gonna be the best person at the wedding. So
Hey, you were my best man. I think it's a reciprocal.
I know. But me and Doug have traded blood.
see, but
Who
this
is
is why
Doug?
I don't have best anything ever. I'm just like, yeah, I like you, I like you, I like you. You're all my maids of honor.
I have 5
Aw.
people.
For it.
I have 5 important people. You, Nate, Doug,
Doug.
Iggs, and Adil. Yeah, so 6
Nice.
people. That's it.
I love how I'm tricking you into planning your wedding.
How are you tricking me into planning the wedding?
You've already
She's
named
in
your
charge
bridal
of the
party.
ceremony. I've got the reception down.
Actually, she's in charge of the ceremony because I figure she'll just plan everything.
What do you mean? You know how you tell her all your little flowers and gardens and
Can I just like go behind a barn and be like, "Hey, so I love you,
Pretty
you
open
love
meadow
me."
with
Go to,
flowers
how about
and
I'll
all
give you
that.
some money and you can go to Las Vegas?
Yeah, I'm being sentimental here.
Aw.
And flowers and all that. Big open garden. Not
Are you
garden.
being sarcastic or are you being
No,
serious?
open meadow
Cute.
and everything. Because I remember that's what you said.
You're gonna make me cry.
Good.
You guys are so cute.
Anyways, I digress. In charge of the reception.
Yeah.
And yeah, no. I get angry. Because one of like 3 people who've publicly embarrassed me. I give you props though, like best fucking trick. The other times it was just making an ass out of me, but
But it was revenge for. It was revenge.
wait, no. Actually, in retrospect, all these times of me publicly embarrassing you, if you
Like-
think about it, because
Like,
you did that to me.
like when you loudly suggest that you need to take me to see a stripper, and I have to then
Yes.
protest, and then I just.
Wait, what do you mean? I don't know how old you are, but how many strip clubs have you been to? It's not a bad thing. Women go to strip clubs all the
And now
time.
you're trying to convince her to go to a strip club?
No, I'm not convincing her.
You know what,
She
if
probably
doesn't
has
get back to
been.
us By then, we'll give her
Doubt
one last
it.
call at 6.
Yeah.
And if she
'Cause
doesn't
I
get
told
back
her-
to us, then it's
Really?
not a problem anymore.
Yeah.
Right?
Strip clubs happen all the time. I'm taking, baby. We need to take her to a strip club.
No, you do not.
Yes, we do.
It's not.
Thank
You've
you.
never been?
Exactly.
Okay,
See, cue that face, cue that face, cue that
but yes, take Hojo to the strip club.
You're going to.
I am.
No,
See,
basically we'll do this. We'll get her to
So
make
that's
sure
your-
you go to the
no,
strip club, and then
no,
we'll
no,
have
no,
you
no.
order
Reno,
him
Reno,
to go to the
Reno.
strip
Reno.
club.
No.
TK, you wanna go to the strip club?
All
All right, we got a plan on it.
Hey, how about we just like go to Las Vegas?
Yeah.
And go to a strip club.
No, how about we take him to the male strip club? You and me.
I almost got a.
I've never even
I
been
almost
to a
got a
strip
job
club.
at Dick's
we could go to,
Cabaret.
Seriously?
Really?
Yeah, I already told you that.
What haven't you almost got? No, Cisne and Rufus take Reno to a male strip club. It sounds like a great setup for
I feel like
something.
I'm being pulled in different directions.
You are literally. Okay, despite.
You get her again later.
Okay.
Wow.
What?
You get her again later.
I know. So, can I finish the story despite
Yes.
embarrassing you slightly? And I won't exaggerate too much.
Too much. Just a little.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But by that I mean, okay, so So basically, at that point, and this point will explain to you why I did this. He walks in the room, and my friend Squeak, who's a girl, had just finished open chest binding to do like a sexy raver genesis. So she had taped her breasts back and was doing the open chest thing, which can look very masculine if done right.
Yeah, that's true. I can.
Yeah,
She's convincing.
yeah. There are people on the internet who swear I'm a guy.
Yeah, no, you
I thought
guys,
she
you
was
guys
a
are
guy.
crazy convincing.
There's
Honestly.
one in the room that thinks she's a
Yeah,
guy.
I thought she was a guy when I first met her.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah, see, I knew you were female, but it's only because of your facial structure. Otherwise, I totally could have believed you were a guy.
Well, the first time you saw me, open chest binding, your face went all shocked, and you like just started being like, "Where did it go?"
Oh no, I remember that. I
You
started
were-
touching her. I was like,
I
I was like, oh my god, where are your boobs?
I knew you were a girl.
Hey, where are your boobs?
It's
Where did they go?
Yuki with his 12-year-old face. Continue.
Yumi.
Not Yumi. Yeah,
Yumi.
Yumi.
Yeah, so
I
no,
love Yuki.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yuki's different.
Yeah,
Yuki is definitely
Yuki is a
male.
different Japanese person.
Yuki's all male.
Yeah.
All male and then some.
Okay. Oh, okay. Hi.
Yuki's all male?
No, him. You didn't see what he was saying.
I
Teaching us
do
good
love
dental
Yuki.
hygiene with his
explain-
invisible
No, no more
toothbrush.
gay
Can I
jokes.
just
That's right.
explain
No
what
more gay
bothers
jokes.
me
What?
about him is he goes from like crazy sentimental endearing
To an
like,
asshole?
to like completely just absurd and like obscene
You know,
about
What
everything.
what I don't understand about him is he goes from sounding like a complete idiot who doesn't understand proper grammar, which
to having extremely intelligent conversations at 3 a.m.
Yeah, and also knowing everything and having job experience and everything. Like, you want it done, he's done it and can do it. And which is why I keep you around. That and you're a wonderful person. Love you. Not saying that, I just keep you around. 'cause
Once
you're
again,
useful.
if you're an amazing person amongst amazing people, that's cool. You're considered normal. When you're an amazing person amongst normal people, yeah. Or you're a normal person amongst normal people doing amazing things, yeah. you
Blah
stand
blah.
out.
Reno's deliberately lazy. Blah blah.
Okay.
This guy.
Right, so she's just finished doing her binding, and he comes into the room, and she's like, "Look at me, I'm a boy," because she has a British accent. And I shouldn't do that. I really should not try to imitate
Wait, you gotta do her
Cockney
Welsh accent. She's like, oh, look, I'm a boy.
Yeah, she,
Oh, look, I'm a boy.
What?
She's half Welsh.
half London.
Wait, hang on. Yeah,
She's
yeah, I
so-
can do it.
We should not make fun of her voice.
No,
She's
it's-
not here to hit you.
I know.
She's
Oh,
not
look, I'm a
here to
boy. Look, oh, look, I'm a boy. There we go.
Yeah,
Because
so-
you can barely understand her. She's got a thick Welsh
No.
accent.
She's
Really?
not that bad.
She starts talking. She's like, "La, la, 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 la." I'm
I
like,
wish
I
she
heard
was
5
here
words.
to hit you.
I know, but she's not. You must
she's
suffer.
she's in England. So I
She ran away from your stupidity.
so she's like, "Look, I'm a guy," and he's like, "No, you're not. I can tell. I can always tell. Adam's apple, right there, yo." And then he just goes on a long,
put the yo
long
after it.
five-
No,
I
she
can,
put the yo afterward because he put the yo afterward.
no, I could do a really good him impression.
Oh really? Wait, I gotta hear this. Hold
So
on,
I'll
do
just give
it.
his whole
Do it.
speech that he gave. But just
Oh,
remember,
yeah?
I-
Alright, telephone game. Let's see the memory go.
Oh yeah.
Go.
No, I
Go
remember
on.
what you said, but I can do a
Yeah,
great
yeah,
impression
yeah.
of you
Yeah.
because you like to draw out your
Wait.
words.
She's
Because you
doing it right now.
Because you speak really fast and you use really lazy English, but at the same time you
I
have
don't
to draw
use
out
lazy English.
every word
I like
you
she
say.
She just
And you do this with your hands. Cause I think
I'm
if
Italian.
if I handcuffed you, you
I'm
wouldn't be able to talk.
Whoa! Screw
don't
that
even-
question.
I don't-
She'll tell you
I
no.
don't even, fucking oh,
It was sexual.
Yes, if,
Where's the fucking bug? Sorry.
meanwhile in Minecraft,
This isn't
Uh,
Minecraft. This is a whole other thing.
play Slender, I want to laugh at you.
No,
Or,
you're not. I'm not playing Slender
goddess.
for you.
But I was gonna laugh at you!
You missed it last night.
Oh, I did. Alright, so
Last night, Rose.
So he goes off on this very long speech about, I'm a real man and I know, I can just tell. And then he puts his arm around Legend. And what? Are you guys having a cute moment?
Yes.
Oh, I'm
I'm
gonna
nice
stop.
talking.
We were listening. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, but you're being cute.
Yeah.
Watch.
She's just all thing with her eyes. She's like,
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay,
like,
God. I don't even know if I'm gonna post this. No one is gonna watch this for this long.
someone does.
Someone would.
Someone out there
does.
Few people.
Okay, so
Cherry will.
you think they will for 40 minutes? You don't
Yeah.
think they have lives?
Not when it comes to the funny shit.
Apparently, we can be everyone's favorite TV show. It'll be fun. Audience of 2.
I'm gonna choke on
Cherry
dick
in the
before
first-
that happens.
Well,
There's
his
way
dick.
some
Well, his dick
strange
is kind
new
of large. I've
definition of
heard.
Everyone.
Should we talk about what happened this morning?
No, you should not talk about
Why not?
We lost it because it fell off.
your penis.
Detachable dick, man.
Detachable dick.
Oh, are we talking about her dick?
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
my dick. See, because I can just sit there, I'll be like going to town on her, and I'll be like, I want a sandwich, so I just get up and go, but my dick's still going.
It's just I don't want. Can I like
That I
edit
don't-
him talking out of this?
Images you don't want that aren't real.
I can think of them and I don't want
Why? God. Weirdo, why are you thinking about those
to.
things?
Because you're speaking and I haven't figured out a way to gag you yet. Because when I do, you
She
back into a
knows
corner and you draw your weapon
after.
and you were like, "Don't get near me," and I'm
Ha.
like, "Actually, yeah, you.
What?
You
Gag
probably
him.
could gag him."
I have gagged him.
Exactly.
I gagged her too. Not with my dick.
Oh God!
See, it
I
wasn't
stop walking into
It wasn't
this.
inappropriate. 'cause I
Things
said
I'm going
it
to
wasn't.
stop walking into. So he
Door.
goes on a long sort of a rant about how he can tell, and he puts his
Sorry.
arm around
Why did you think I would?
Legend, who is a friend of Yumi's, and knows that Yumi is a guy and a man's man, and can get lots of women because Yumi's a player. And says
I've never
he's-
seen him with one girl though.
Oh, he can go into a mall and leave with like 10 numbers. You never see
The
him with one.
question though is how many he calls back.
I don't want to know about his sex life any more than yours.
But somehow you still know about ours.
It's because you don't stop
Talking.
talking.
It's
Me?
Try not to.
Oh,
Yes, you.
She asks questions.
I don't ask. You okay? I
Yes, you
think
do.
you're
If you're
confused.
gagging someone, you shouldn't have a safe word. That means you really haven't thought things through.
Are you raising your hand?
I don't have a safe word.
You should probably. Okay, things were not
Oh, well,
Oh,
you really
okay,
should.
so moving on.
on the
I always
internet.
wanted to use- I always want-
Signal, not a word, because
Okay.
I mean,
I always wanted to
hello.
use banana from Family Guy because it's a classic one. Then that could be taken very sexually. Because after Cece, Bill, she could fit 3 bananas.
We're not talking about your sex
Yeah,
life.
that's not my sex life. That was my job.
That was his job.
Right. We're not talking about your job either.
Or your
So,
child.
Okay,
anyway, finish
people are gonna get the wrong idea about what your job was.
What is it? What was somebody's donkey show?
Well, okay.
No,
anyway,
Christie's donkey show or something like that?
No.
What was
So,
no,
I'm talking about when.
no.
Okay, so
I-
he puts
that
his arm
was
around.
okay.
He puts his.
Kinky Joe.
I thought you
Nicky
wanted to
Joe's
hear-
donkey show.
I thought you wanted to hear the story too.
Sorry. Okay.
So he puts his arm around Legend, who happens to be Yumi's friend and knows that Yumi's a guy very well because they've gone and done guy things together,
Why?
which is apparently picking up chicks in bars or some such.
What?
Because you can see
But
that.
I don't know what men do.
Oh,
Or,
oh.
there you go,
can't.
right, so.
I
I was
can't.
I was going like this. I was going.
Yumi is not gay, and so he's standing there trying not to laugh and be like, "Oh yeah, that's right, Reno. We know what real men are." Because everyone is just watching him as he digs himself into a deeper and deeper hole, and then I decided to put him out of his
Deeper
misery.
And deeper.
So I go
and
up,
deeper.
Uh-huh.
yeah, and so I decided to put him out of his misery, and I walk up to him, and I'm dressed as Rufus, and I like tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, "Actually, Reno, Yumi's a guy," and he looks at me like, "You're fucking with me," and then back to me, and he's like, "I'm like, Yumi, say hello," and he's like,
Yo, what
"Yo,
up?
what up?" Yeah.
Just like that. In like the deepest.
Yo, what up? I was like,
The look on his face of just horror. And then he starts to pace. And then he falls back into a chair.
I was just like, no, I literally
And
just
he
like,
face palms repeatedly.
no, not repeatedly, once, only
You were like-
once,
I have that
for
photo, I
a
have a
really long time.
And then he's like, "Who knew about this?" And everyone.
Everyone raised their hands. I was like,
and he's
fuck
like,
you all.
and he's like, "Whose idea was this?" And I'm like, "Mine, obviously."
I was like,
And he's
fuck
like,
you all.
"Rufus, you're dead. You're dead. I'm gonna kill you. All of you."
I somehow see you doing that too. I'm gonna kill you and all of you.
Everyone is dead.
No, and then there was someone in the room. I was like, I didn't know. I'm like, you're spared. Who
No,
didn't
no,
know? There was
no,
one person who's like,
Munchies.
I didn't know. I didn't know.
No, Munchies didn't know. And then
No.
Munchies walked into the room, he's like, "I didn't know what's going on." And he's like, "Yumi's a guy." And he's like, "Really?" And he's like, he looks at Yumi, he's like, "Best cosplay ever, man! I totally thought you were a girl." And then he face palms again, he's like, "That's not the point!" No, the point was, this is what you get for making fun of cosplayers.
And I've been getting my revenge ever since.
How?
By publicly humiliating you.
You publicly humiliated me before
No, I
this.
didn't. I didn't know you enough to be comfortable with doing that to you. Like, I would never do that
Yeah,
to
but
Jeffrey.
apparently you were comfortable
Or
enough to
Casey.
pass out on some chick's bed.
I pass out everywhere.
Where? I have a picture of him passed out on a table.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, it's on Tumblr.
Which table?
What? What table? What picture?
At Appleton.
I want to see that picture.
I'll pull it up. No, Licorice commented on it and said it was one of the best Reno cosplays she'd ever seen.
I don't remember
And he's
that.
passed down on the table?
He's a cat. He passes out every. What were we talking about last night? What was it? It's on my tongue. Let me get to my dashboard. But no, last night we were at a restaurant, and he's.
Wait, have you seen the Russian's
Yeah,
reaction?
I've seen.
Oh.
Yes.
This is your page. Of course you have. I'm retarded.
Yes.
Woof. Woof. It was the wolf.
We petted a wolf
I
yesterday.
know.
Yeah,
It
it was
made me
fun.
happy.
So we last night we were at dinner, and he's talking, and because talking involves flailing around, he knocks a glass over, like spectacularly knocks
Just
it
knocks
over,
it over.
and
Like,
it goes all over the chair, and it goes across the table towards where Sung is sitting, and he just jumps off
Oh,
across
yeah, I
to the
remember.
other side of the table near me, like
Yeah.
amazing click reflex. We're all looking at him like, whoa, nice reflexes. And someone's like, it's like a cat. And I'm like, yeah. And he's like some clumsy animal that destroys things. And he's like a cat. So then I'm like, okay, maybe animal metaphors are not the best idea.
Can you
Send you this?
can you send me that picture?
You like his face though, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Because
But
I
yeah.
recognize that face a lot.
No, most of my pictures.
Wait, that's on the bump still on my nose, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, before you got
Prettier?
Before
A
you
nose
actually got
job.
prettier.
No, I've got the pictures of you.
Dr. King was like,
I also put the picture on Tumblr of you post surgery when you're all blended
Oh
and
yeah,
bloody.
she does have that picture of you up, and
On
I
your
feel
Tumblr.
so bad for you.
what do you mean?
And you're
I
like
fucked
your
up
nose.
Avalanche.
No, here's my thing. Best real pictures and
Avalanche? I'm
I
sorry.
fucked them and then I fucked them up. Double whammy.
okay, no.
Avalanche, are we discussing?
Don't say Elfie, because Val would kill you.
No, that's off limits.
Yeah,
I mean, some random bitch.
some.
I don't think Avalanche has any unnamed members.
I still love that.
Yeah,
Not
lady.
Avalanche.
seven
though.
anyway.
The original Avalanche.
We're talking about BC, but they don't. Oh, unless Creek.
Because if you're going to go for clouds,
It's-
Avalanche.
Okay,
No.
that's a little better.
Oh, talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's better.
Uh huh.
Oh, that was the picture? Oh, I
Yeah.
thought there was another one.
No, it just you passed down the
The
table.
original
No,
seven
you're a
Avalanche.
cat.
I remember exactly where that is too.
Okay,
It's right next
like-
to like that concession
Yeah,
stand.
yeah,
in
no.
the middle area.
No, okay, so he's like a cat in the good sense of like a cat, and you're a cat like the breaks things and passes out in random places, so I trip on you.
I'm that goddamn it cat kind of.
Oh, you mean my cat?
No wonder
Yeah.
why he likes me.
No wonder he likes to watch me take a bath.
Okay, okay,
That
yeah.
cat sat in the bathroom. I kid you not. Okay, so
I
I
have
have
this
dressed.
cat.
That too.
Okay,
Yeah, so
I have this little orange.
You didn't find the camera.
Tabby
on his,
cat,
wait, you
yeah.
didn't find the camera on his collar yet, did you?
shut up.
He's
got this
He
little
doesn't have a collar, and I don't think he'd let you near him. That
No,
cat
he's
hates
got
everything.
The cat curled up next to me last
Really?
night.
That's so nice
I
that he's
tell
starting to
Maya's
like.
story?
Yes.
Or just me. Continue.
Thank you.
I'm just saying my cat is like me.
So this cat, like, I get undressed and stuff and go to get in the bathtub to take a bath. And I'm like, do, and I'm doing my thing. And all of a sudden, I, like, peek around the edge of the tub. And there's this cat going... and I'm like, So I go back to washing. And then I, like,
I'm like,
lean
Rufus,
over the
can you
counter
get your
again.
cat, it's watching me.
And the cat is, like, sitting there going... I'm like...
How you doing?
So the cat watches me, and his tail is going like this behind him.
It's probably plotting to kill you.
And I'm like sitting here going, is he gonna drown me in the bathtub? Like, what does he do? So then Rufus walks in, and he looks at the cat, and then he looks at me, and then he looks back at the cat, and he's like, and then sits down and starts sewing stuff. And I'm like,
Wait,
the cat!
wait. Rufus comes in and he
we were having a conversation, and she went to go take a shower.
Yes.
And I was
and
sewing.
then she said, and then Rufus came in and he looked at the cat and then he looked at this and then he looked at the cat and then he left. And I was like,
Me.
yeah.
The thing about cosplay.
I know.
The thing
my
about
brain, I'm just
cosplay,
like,
you
wait.
just get-
So are you a he right now or?
Okay, the thing is, if we refer to each other as character names, we just refer to each other
And that
but
same
in
gender.
Also, apparently you called me boss even when we're not cosplaying, and she is too now.
Yep. You're welcome.
It's kind of hard not to ananymore,
Oh,
honestly.
that's sweet.
It is.
Boss
Take it out.
director.
Director. Yeah. He still hates you.
He just sighs and shakes his head.
Yes! Exactly!
Yeah.
Story of my life!
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys keep surrounding yourselves with men.
because I
I
know
don't
that if
do
I
it
ever
by
need,
choice.
I know that if I ever need someone to really be there for me, I can call Sung, and if I can't get a hold of him, I can call you.
No, it's like, if I can't get a hold of him, I can call Autumn. If I can't get a hold of Autumn, I can call
You know what,
you.
hey, what happened when I got engaged? I texted you. You know what you said? Don't marry him. I don't approve of this
Oh my
relationship. And
God.
that's how I knew you cared about
Oh
me.
my god!
Yeah, that's
That no, because
his long rant about
what happens when he finds out about Sung and Rufus and
bad stuff happens. You need to finish reading this fic.
I do.
But no, actually, I was
I'm on, like,
supposed-
chapter.
I was
think
supposed to be
45.
an hour ago when we started this. I was supposed to be interviewing your thoughts on this fic.
Yeah.
So your thoughts on Cesne in this fic? Because
So an hour ago.
back to an hour ago with my
because we all seem to have ADHD.
It's infectious. You're
It
gonna
is infectious.
You're getting your ADD on
You better put
everyone.
your tongue back in your mouth.
Why?
Because.
Huh.
Yeah.
She's gonna
Think
catch
about
it. I feel like if you ship Cisne and Reno, I just said Sino. Is that what that pairing's called? Sino? I'm gonna call it Sino. What? Risne?
Risque.
Risque.
Risne?
Risque.
What do we call
If it was Reno Cisne Quistis, it could be risque.
What? What?
That's random.
Actually, what would you call Rufus Sung either? It doesn't pantomime well.
What? Rufus and Sung?
Sungus.
Rungus?
That sounds
Rub-
like
Terrible.
that sounds like a
Roof-
Z.
Roof Sung.
Roofing.
Roofing.
Yeah.
Wow. So ADHD aside,
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
Autumn, what are your feelings on this story? An hour and 51 minutes, 51 minutes.
Because she
into
was ranting that her life sounds like it's Stranger in Fiction because she feels that Licorice All Sorts is writing it.
No, it's just strange because it's like the scene, like I told you when we were in the car, that scene where Reno and Cisne are sitting at the dinner table or whatever right before they wind up having sex, and she looks at him and she makes a comment about how skinny he's gotten, and she's like basically says, "Well, you look like shit," and then she proceeds to tell him that, well, your hair's gotten really like lost its shine and it looks kind of like a sick animal, and he's like. She makes a comment. She's like, well, it's almost like it started right before, and he's like, yeah, it was right around then. So basically when she left. And I sat there and I was like, I feel like I've had this word-for-word conversation with somebody in particular.
She has. I was there. It was in my living room.
Yeah, and funny story. So when some stuff happened between me and him, we were standing in the billiards room, and I told him that. I was like, you look
I have
like
a
shit.
billiards room. I'm awesome. But I'm just like,
Let's just talk about your billiards
Let's
room.
talk about things that you
want
wanna
to talk
do.
about.
I'm just saying, isn't it cool that I have a billiards room?
Yes, it's fascinating.
See, this is why you should move in with me.
I'd be playing that every day.
So
Would anyone like some extra chocolates I don't want?
Sure.
I
No.
went ahead and just stuffed my
Oh
face
no,
with
I don't
Reese's.
know about taking your chocolate.
Oh my god, what if you put razor blades in it? It's
I had
perfect.
2 yeses.
I don't know if there'd be an experiment that would require putting razor blades in the chocolate.
So anyway, so we were standing in the billiards room, and I looked at him, and I was like, you look like shit.
Okay, they're
Coconut.
forgetting a detail. Her and me were broken up for like up 2 months by this point.
Really?
Was it
No,
two?
take
No,
this
it was
back.
only a month, wasn't
They'd
it?
been away from each other because of things.
Yeah.
Like about 2 months, we'll just
It's
say,
just-
found their way through.
Yeah, but-
This is
Because that was
on
plenty of time for me
Blackwood.
to lose all that weight.
Yeah, he
That's
lost a
ruined
shit
the
ton of
mystery.
weight, and he looked horrible. Like,
Ooh, coconut, yay.
and I was not afraid to comment on how much of
Give
shit
them
he
to
looked like.
people or something.
So told him he looked like shit, and then
He's standing there, hot as balls, right in front of me, and I'm
People
like,
way over there.
and she's all like, "You look like shit." I'm like, "Thanks."
People right
Opposite
here.
of you, but I'll keep that thought to myself.
what is it? Oh.
Almonds.
Candy.
Let me get it.
Quietly eating our candy.
Anyways,
Hey, I don't get any.
so we've been broken up for a bit at this point.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, give him this piece.
Sky was not paying attention.
Here, have this piece. She bit off of
Continue.
it.
You can bring it here.
I'm sure after
Here,
an
hand it to
hour,
him.
I'm sure after
What?
54
Hand it to
minutes,
him.
he's
Yeah.
about ready for the conclusion of the
Please.
story.
Okay, go.
Finish the story, goddammit.
Thank you.
This guy gave you something or other.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so I told him he looked like shit. And he looked back at me and he's like, yep. And basically proceeded to tell me it was after I left.
Apparently, there were a lot of moments in this fic where she was like, "I said that this happened," And he hasn't read it yet. I want him to read it. I want to get his reactions to things.
You know, except for the part where he blames Aviva for sleeping with Rufus.
Who?
Why are y'all smoking water in my house?
They're weird.
Because it
It's
tastes good.
delicious.
Although,
You
keep
guys
in
are
mind, we have to
smoking
leave by
water
6.
in your house.
Yeah, we're going to leave soon.
Alright with it.
And
Okay.
Probably doesn't stick to the wall.
drive places.
It does, I'll be irritated.
You hear that?
What?
If it sticks to the walls, then we're gonna be mad.
I
It's
doubt it.
water.
Well,
It better not.
It's no worse than you taking a shower.
funny story.
You better believe in the consistencies
About
of
taking a
properties
shower?
of matter.
So-
You'll be sorry.
So I guess if all else fails, we can, like, sit down.
Yeah.
Look in the bathroom.
We can sit down next weekend and do
And
it
then you
too.
give me the blue one.
And by then, I'll have read more.
And
Yeah.
then you give me the
We
blue
could just go
one.
daily reviews. But yeah, so the point of this long conversation that went on for an
It was
hour
literally an hour.
was her thoughts of death as part of the process is it's creepily like her life, which we discussed last week, and also more and more so the more she reads.
Yeah.
And
Tripping me out.
she thinks Cisne should be angrier because she would be angrier.
Well, no, it's not so much that. It's like,
Stern.
there's certain situations where I feel like she'd be a lot more, yeah, stern. Stern's a good word. Just harder.
This- my
Aside
opinion,
from kicking Mink in
my
the
random
face.
opinion
She needs to get kicked in the
is
cunt.
if we see in
Okay, aside from that,
Crisis Core, Cisne is pretty like, yeah, you know, closed off to everyone.
Well,
So I
Crisis
figured,
Core,
especially at this point with Reno, wait, are they back together?
not
yeah,
yet.
yeah,
no.
you need to read
And
this
that
fic.
point with Reno, she'd probably be super stern to get her point. Because for 4 months, I thought she hated my guts because of how much she told me she hated my guts. But really, it turned out she didn't hate my guts. Fooled me by all the time to tell me she hated my guts.
It's because I was convinced that you didn't love me like I thought you loved me, and that actually is a conversation that happens between Cisne and Sung later.
Apparently,
Which I think we had.
yeah.
Yeah, oh my god, we did have that conversation! Dude!
Yeah, we had that
I
conversation.
totally forgot about that. We did have that conversation. Oh,
If you're wondering
Ah!
why you're acting more shocked about this,
Yeah, and I had a conversation with him where I told him, okay, if Rufus and Reno have a conversation where Rufus chews out Reno and basically slaps him saying, yes, you do love her, and like lectures him about that, and Reno flips out.
Yeah.
We will have
That-
recreated this entire damn thing in reality.
no kidding.
Exactly.
Congrats!
We had this
Congratulations
conversation.
for telling your future.
Congratulations, Bobby Yama, or
Baba Yaga?
She
Bobby Yaga.
doesn't get this reference.
Baba Yaga.
I know, we've explained
Yeah,
it, but
the
she's still not going to
storyteller.
get it.
No, I thought Bobby Yaga is a real thing.
Baba Yaga is a real thing, but not in the context that you think it
What's the
is.
Bobby Yaga is like the mother of Earth or something. Like that,
No,
right?
that's Gaia.
Yeah.
Baba Yaga's a witch with
Oh.
who lives in a chicken feet house. Chicken feet? Chicken feet?
in other words, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon
My
Ball
dad has
Z.
What?
My dad has a question for you.
Yes.
Slinky tricky.
Everyone wants a slinky.
I
Everyone
broke
wants
the
a
slink.
slinky.
Can you fix the slinky?
break the
Slinky,
slinky?
go, slinky, go.
I broke it. It won't go anywhere. Can
How
you
did
fix
you
it?
break
Wait,
it?
Can you fix it,
Yes,
Cisne?
Let me see. Let me see.
I
let
can
me
fix
see.
it if she
Wait, what?
can.
Reno's
Why
gonna
did
fix
you
something?
break it?
I fix things all the time.
I'm surprised. Anyway, I'm gonna sign off because we need to leave soon.
How
But
did you-
yeah,
Stop it.
this is part of the process. She thinks it's very well written
Yeah, actually, honestly, like it's
And-
Honestly.
really
You'll
good.
have a bit of a problem.
And
screwing
creepily
it out
similar
'cause
to
it's
her
got
life.
caps on the end.
anyway.
Oh,
Okay, so this has been my weekly
How the
video diary.
Sky? How the fuck
I
did
guess.
you do this?
I don't know how I broke the slinky. The
Stop.
point
I'm
is,
gonna show her. Don't
I'm
look.
gonna-
I don't want. Wait, you want to show the internet that I broke
look
the
at
slinky?
she broke the slinky.
Oh, yes,
Come
I
apart.
broke the slinky.
It has become one.
I was playing with it idly, and apparently that should not be done.
Switch it down.
All right, bye.
Everybody
I'm so
wants a
putting this on the internet.
slinky.